Welcome to the video. Today we got another full day of eating, but not just a regular full day of eating, because we're gonna keep it as cheap as possible. We got a full day of eating on a budget. First, we need to go get some food. Let's go. So first, we need some bread, because bread is always a good choice. It's super cheap, super tasty, and I just love bread. So next we got some chicken, and check this out. The difference between pieces and whole chicken breast. This one is €6 and it's not even 600 grams. This one is only €7 and it's 800 grams. So see the difference? Don't buy the pieces, just go for the whole ones and do it yourself. The one thing that you really see in grocery stores is they put the more expensive brands like at the middle or at the top. So when you walk by, you just see it, you know. So that's why they put the more expensive things right here and the cheapest things at the bottom. So as you can see, this one also has the sticker that it's always a low price. So this is exactly the same as these, but it's half the price. So another tip is to check for frozen vegetables and fruits. So for example, frozen pineapple, it's way cheaper than just fresh pineapple. And don't get me wrong, this one is also fresh, just frozen. I don't know why it's a huge difference, but here in the Netherlands it's a huge difference. So that's why I go with frozen one. And also same thing with the almond milk. As you can see, this one is €2.56. So we got a cheaper brand here, and this one is only €1.24. So see the difference? It's the exact same product, but you just pay for the brand. You know, you can make it as cheap or as expensive as you want. So back from the grocery store. Before breakfast, I'm gonna make some chicken. I'm gonna prepare the chicken that I'm gonna have today, because I'm gonna make it in the oven. So that's why I like to prepare it before my breakfast, so I can just put it in a container and just use it whenever I need to. Olive oil spray. So this one is not too high in calories because you just use a little bit. And for the seasonings, we're gonna go for some salt, some pepper, and some chili flakes. I'm just gonna use a little bit of water and spread it out like this. And why I do that is because I don't want the chicken to dry out. So when you use a little bit of water, it just stays juicy. And next to the chicken, I'm also gonna make some rice in this rice cooker. So for the measurements, I'm gonna use this cup. Fill it up. For 1 cup of rice, you're gonna use 2 cups of water. That is done. So today's breakfast is very simple, and I noticed that I say that all my meals are very simple, but hey, that's true. I don't like to overcomplicate things. I like to keep it simple and tasty. So for breakfast, for my protein, I'm gonna have some Greek yogurt. This one is vegan because I can't handle dairy or any lactose, so that's why I need to go with this vegan Greek yogurt kind of thing. On top of that, I'm gonna have some frozen pineapple. Next to that, I was also making my carb source for this breakfast, and I don't know how to explain it, but these are like very fine oats, so it's more like a powder. I think it's kind of the same as cream of rice, but then with oats. So that is the carb source for my breakfast. This is pretty bland, so I'm gonna use some sugar-free syrup, just a little bit. I'm gonna put the total calories of this meal on the screen right here. And as I said, I'm trying to keep it as cheap as possible. So I remember when I started with bodybuilding, I was a 15-year-old kid. Food was very important for me. I was trying to bulk up, so I had to eat a lot, but I didn't have a lot of money. So I had to keep it as cheap as possible and figure out how to prepare my meals. Always when I eat frozen fruit, my teeth are so sensitive. So I'm gonna finish this now, then have another meal. I think it's gonna be my pre-workout meal, so it's also gonna be a bigger one. And after that, we'll see what we're gonna eat. So for the next meal, I'm gonna have some, oh, that is still steamy. I'm gonna have some rice, and I made a lot, so it's not gonna be all for today. I'm also gonna make some mixed veggies, grill up those veggies. Seasonings, very simple again, salt, pepper, and some cumin. Also a very nice flavor. So the veggies are done. I'm gonna put those in a bowl. Now put the pan back on the heat, throw in your rice, and then crack 4 whole eggs on top of the rice. 4 whole eggs on top, and then just stir that up. So when you turn off the heat, you're gonna put the veggies in, give it another stir. I'm not gonna use all of it, I'm just gonna go with half. So with this meal, I'm also gonna have some chicken that I prepared earlier today. So that looks pretty good. This one on top. So for this meal, I'm only gonna have 1 chicken breast, and I'm gonna have another one later today, and I'm also gonna save some chicken for tomorrow. As I said, this is also my pre-workout meal. So there's a lot of carbs, a lot of rice, and some more carbs from the veggies. And I'm also gonna use some of this guilt-free sweet chili sauce, 0 added sugar, and it's pretty damn amazing. That chicken is so juicy. So this is, I think, one of the cheapest meals that you can make, because you can make a lot of rice even for the next days. Same with the chicken, you can make chicken for like the rest of the week. And the mixed veggies are frozen, just put them in a pan, warm it up, throw in some seasonings, and that is it. And you don't want to go too high in protein for your pre-workout meal. Focus more on the carbs, because those will give you the energy for the workout. So that is done. Now I'm gonna let this digest and then prepare for a big session. gym. I'm starving, so I need a quick meal, some quick calories. So these were very cheap, only 80 cents for this whole package. I'm gonna use 2 wraps. So what I'm gonna do is I have a chicken breast right here from the chicken that I made earlier today. I cut it in half like this. I'm gonna use 1/2 on this wrap and the other one on the other wrap. I have some broccoli, some roasted garlic salsa, and finishing that off with some low-calorie vegan cheese. And after years of making chicken wraps, I still don't know how to fold them properly without letting everything fall out. Why is it that food tastes so much better after a workout? When you're starving, when you're super hungry, it just makes food so much better. I don't know why, but it's true. 1 down, and these are actually pretty filling, so great if you're dieting, trying to lose some fat and looking for some high volume foods. And if you're wondering why I'm using chicken again, I made a lot of chicken this morning, so I don't need to cook up some other things again. And chicken is also the cheapest meat that you can get here in the Netherlands. I think lean meat at least. So if you're looking at beef, the cheapest beef that you can get is very high in fat, also very high in calories. So that is what you don't need when you're dieting. And if you're looking at lean beef, it's very expensive here in the Netherlands. And because this video is bodybuilding on a budget, we need to stick to the cheapest source of protein. Alright, last meal of the day. I got a tuna sandwich right here, homemade tuna sandwich. So I got a can of tuna, low-fat mayonnaise, salt, pepper and chili. And I know it looks like someone threw up on a piece of bread and then served it to me, but that is not the point because it's still tasty and high in protein. And next to that, I got a peanut butter sandwich because today's fats were pretty low and I had to catch up on some fats. So this is the meal for now, and later before bed I'm gonna have this protein shake. I got a scoop of clean vegan protein in the shaker. So this is the fruity cereal flavor. If you want to check them out, link is in the description. You can use my code that's on the screen right now to save some money. And yeah, that is pretty much it. So let's give this sandwich a quick taste test. You can say whatever you want. I know it looks disgusting, but it's not disgusting. It's pretty good. As I said, this is the last meal of the day, and that is also it for this full day of eating. I tried to keep it as cheap as possible. I was trying to remember the things that I made when I started out with bodybuilding, when I didn't have a lot of money to spend on food. It was a fun video to do. If you liked it, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, let me know what you want to see next. Also go follow me on Instagram. Thanks for watching and I'll see you guys in the next one.